How's it going, everybody? My name is Regina Joseph. I'm Haitian American. Half of you clapped. My parents came from Haiti to the United States to make sure that their future hypothetical children could find a better life. Right? Which she reminds me of every single day. She would always like say things to me whenever she thought I was just being too ungrateful. She'd be like, when I was a kid, I would put a bucket of water on my head, and I would go to the mountain, and with that bucket, I got water, and I went back down the mountain to bring water for my family. Now you, because that's what Haitians do, laugh to themselves. He goes, now you, Thank you.
You were just a little loud.
Thank you. You grab a cup, you go to the fridge, you get nice, clean, cold water. And you don't want to go with me to pay the light bill? You don't want to go with me to pay the light bill? But my mom would like always take me places to go pay the light bill instead of being at home, because we didn't have daycare. America, finding a better life. But yeah, my mom would always like drag me around. It's like the utility place, the water bill place, whatever. And eventually I just got really annoyed because, I'm like 12 years old. I'm like, that magical thing that is in the living room? It has the internet. And you can use it to pay your bills. And I know you caught me watching lesbian porn on there. But instead of dragging me around, I can go ahead and, pay the light bill, pay the water bill. And that was a mistake, to be quite honest. Because I was 12 and I became responsible for my parents' finances. I remember one time my mom was really upset with me because I forgot to pay the water bill, and it was like a $3 late fee. So she's like, Nana, come here. Do you love your mama? Yes. Do you love your papa? I could give or take, I don't know. Because now, because this $3 late fee, there's no juice. You can't have any juice. No juice for you, Nana. No juice for you. Which is scary for me. I'm like, shit, we can't afford juice. We're really struggling right here over $3. But that gave me like a lot of anxiety though, because again, I was like responsible for like my parents' finances. Like I literally was like paying their mortgage. I'm like, we can't afford to live here. This is not gonna work out. But one time they tried to buy like a living room set for like $3,000. I was like, listen, Sonia, come here. You can't afford $3,000. Trust me, I manage your finances. You can't afford $3,000 for a living room set, but you can afford $3 for juice. Yeah. That's not how that went. But joke's on her though, because she dragged me to go voting, and I tricked her into voting for gay marriage. So that's what the Republicans were talking about when it came to like voter fraud. It's like 12-year-old girls, they're just like. I don't think white privilege is real. Because so many of you have amounted to nothing. I don't think it's real. I'm literally like legit not even, I just don't think it's just don't. I don't think it's real. I don't think it's a privilege to not get your ass beat by the police. Just saying, I don't agree with that. I do remember when I was a senior in college. No, a senior in high school. There was this like one white kid who was like, oh, you know, if you get into a better school than me, it's because you're black and there's affirmative action. Right, that's the appropriate response. The thing about that though is that affirmative action was made illegal for undergraduates in 1999. So if you didn't get into school, you're just a dumb bitch. Like that has nothing to do with me. Like, I'm kidding. Standardized testing is classist and racist. Yes, who's a sociological major? Jessica's talking about being on Tinder. Anybody been on Tinder? As a black woman? Yeah, put your hand down. One time, I like matched with this white dude. So he was like blacking and melanin, and the first thing he told me was, "Hey, chocolate."
Oh, no, absolutely not.
So I said, "Hey, sour cream." And he unmatched with me for some reason. That's either argue with people about the Ukraine or I call them sour cream. That's what happens when I'm on Tinder. Some more about white people. Okay, I've been going to the gym. So, yeah, I'm trying to, and I've been going, for a little bit, and I'm just upset that I don't have abs. Even though it's been like 3 days. I just thought it would happen sooner, you know? And usually when I say that, people are like, oh, abs are made in the kitchen, abs are made in the kitchen, abs are made in the kitchen. Like, I eat abs every day. I have an amazing pork belly recipe. Salt cure, sugar, cloves, all that good stuff. Oh, you mean like eating healthy, like whole grains and like weeds and stuff like that. I drink Guinness every day, which is basically cereal in a bottle. Elon Musk bought Twitter, or whatever, I'm sorry, this is no joke, what happened. He bought Twitter, and I can't explain it, but I feel like it just kind of like signals like the beginning of like an economic recession or something. Like it's gonna cause like a race war. And I'm not ready for a race war, because one, I have really bad form, so there's that. My legs are kind of short. I'm not really good in running in general, so like I just don't think I could, win in a race war. It's just not my thing. Oh, you mean like racism? Like the working class would never allow the ruling class to use racism against us. Like we're so much smarter than that. Anyways, we'll talk about Dave Chappelle next. No, it's so weird. Listen, I get it. As a queer person, Dave Chappelle, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? At the same time, though, it seems like easier to cancel someone who banks at Goldman Sachs than cancel Goldman Sachs, right? Like, it's so much easier to just be like, oh my god, I'm so outraged by this thing, I'm so upset, and like do it from like your computer instead of like, I don't know, actually go outside. Like there's a whole bill where they're like literally, going against education and going against gay people. If a fraction of those people were mad at Dave Chappelle showed up to the Capitol, I'm just saying it'd be a little bit different. That's just my thing. I mean, fuck Dave Chappelle, obviously. That was just my rant. Anyways, when you're short, you have to be clever. Because nothing is handed to you. You have to reach for it. You gotta stretch your arms twice as hard and twice as long as the average tall person. That's stupid. How much time do I have left? 1 minute? Okay, great. Okay, I'll end with this. My wife and I are trying to have a baby. But we're poor. So doing the way that God intended, which me being wrong about it. I will be available at the show for baby juice, so genetic material. No Scorpios though. That's fucking disgusting. I'm just kidding. I don't, even though I'm gay, I don't know the religion of my people. I know nothing about astrology whatsoever. I actually was looking up like how much it costs to get sperm. Does anyone want to guess how much it costs? $800. Yeah. For unwashed sperm, Evan. Unwashed. So it's like you get like just regular orange juice with the pulp.
Just put it in the sock and spin it.
Instead of using a centrifuge. But it's $1,100 for washed sperm. Which is all pulp, to be honest. That's disgusting, I'm sorry. Anyways, you should find me on the internet. Maybe this video, if I pressed record, right? You see it? Thank you so much. Give it up for a good ally right there! Give it up for yourself! Not Funny Regina on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you.